Paul from Mitch's Cricket. It's time to show you another Stallionz bat, brand new in our store. We've shown you the top two bats in their range, the Stallionz SE T20 and the Black Edition. Here now is the SE T20, which we have two grades of. This is the top one, the Pro grade, packed up in the full-length padded back cover that comes free with the bat. Like in the Black Edition review we showed you, it's the same quality, same back cover, two padded straps here, well, the shoulder strap and the carry handle here. And we also have a player's grade, which is a grade 2, which will feature periodically throughout the video. This also comes with a free back cover. We just don't have one in with it right now. And we'll spend the majority of the time showing you this grade 1 Pro grade, which you can see here is nice and clean, looking very clean, with 7 grains, all sapwood. No heartwood, pretty much blemish free, almost anyway. And then obviously if I bring the players in, you'll see why this has been graded lower as a grade 2, not quite as attractive, a little bit of heartwood there, a couple of blemishes, knots, that kind of thing. 6 grains though, certainly very clean lower down the blade. But yeah, as I said, you can see why there is that difference in grade there. The stickers I absolutely love, before I talk about the shape and stuff. Like we saw with the Black Edition, I mentioned how much I love Stallionz stickers, how they're just standing out from others and really going into time and effort, the attention to detail, the embossing, the detailing, it's all there, absolutely love it. And the colour combination here as well, just really distinctive, stands out from others, really has a lot of character, I love it. So yeah, on the back here you can see it extends there as well. There's still a decent amount of wood on show as well, it's not too busy here. You can see the UK flag, it's just a nice little touch there, because these bats are all made in Hertfordshire, England. As I said in the other Stallionz videos, all the grades of all their bats now are made there by the same person that does our repairs, has done for the past 5 years. Really good to see him now branching out into bat making. He's been bat making for a little while, but obviously Stallionz, all their bats now made there. And the quality is just really, really impressive, as we've discussed in the other Stallionz bat videos, and as you'll shortly find out in this one too. In terms of the profile shape, it's quite similar to the Stallionz SE T10, with that mid to low middle, bit of a duck-billed toe there, helping with the weight distribution, the pickup, and the same sort of full convex profile as you can see there. So very wide forgiving middle. If you're hitting off centre, there is a lot of wood behind it there, a lot more than on other bats, but Stallionz obviously consistent throughout their range here. They're insisting on this full profile with all their bats, it seems. So if you want a wide middle, look no further than these. There's a bit of a bow there, as you can see, quite an even bow, but not too dramatic there. That helps a bit with the pickup as well. Pickup, by the way, being quite nice and light. This one's 210, feels slightly lighter than it is, I'd say, maybe ½ ounce to 1 ounce lighter. It's a shorter blade, longer handle, which we'll talk more about shortly, which helps with that pickup for sure. This player's grade is a little bit heavier on the scales at 212, but again feels maybe up to 1 ounce lighter. Certainly both feel lighter than their dead weight for me. Like I said, these shorter blade, longer handle bats usually do feel a bit lighter. They also have longer sweet spots. You get more bat speed and leverage, the extra momentum generated by that longer handle, which is why they're so commonplace these days with T20 bats. I just wanted to prove that to you here, the difference in length, about a centimetre difference here. So obviously the overall length is the same, as you can see there, but the handle is 1 centimetre longer on the T20 bat, with the blade of course 1 centimetre shorter. So that difference is a bit less than most. Usually with these T20 style bats, it tends to be sort of 2 centimetres to 1 inch. However, just 1 centimetre I made it here. So if you're wanting to try a shorter blade, longer handle setup, but a bit nervous about making a big jump there and having that difference really noticeable, this is a great sort of bridge to that gap, if you like. So I think it's a great way of sort of introducing people into that shorter blade, longer handle, if it might initially seem a bit alien to you. In terms of the handle, it's sort of a medium thickness, I'd say. Not too thin, but not too thick either, and semi-oval at the bottom, so great if you're top-handed or a bottom-handed player, really. I like how it's Stallionz branded as well. You get the branding there on the top and on the bottom there, which I think is a really, really nice touch. And yeah, obviously white colour, which matches nicely. And you even get a free second grip with either of these bats in the same matching white colour. So Stallionz, as we showed in the other bat video, has been quite generous, giving you some freebies. Again here, free grip regardless of which grade bat you get. And they'll also give you a free anti-scuff sheet as well, which is another nice touch, again, regardless of the grade. You won't get a free toe guard, however, that's not included. The toes are natural, as you can see there, on both the bats. So of course, a toe guard is something you might want, which we can of course add for you, something to consider perhaps, but as standard they will not have them. In terms of the mallet test, without further ado, let's show you here, working our way from the toe up to the base of the stickers before bouncing a ball in it. Yeah, so it's kind of a medium feel. It's not as soft as those Excellency 10 bats as you might expect, but yeah, it shouldn't take too long to reach peak, but I don't think it'll be instant. Of course, much higher ceilings here at this premises, so we're not going to get those ceiling shots, but still travelling as high as they were in London, if not higher, higher than most anyway in this bat. Up high, down low. Yeah, sounding really, really good. They're only going to get better, remember, as well after knocking in. We do recommend knocking in here a couple of hours or so. Yeah, you can see a couple of little C marks there to prove they're not fully knocked in. Scary to think how good they could be after knocking in. Yeah, it's very long middle for sure. You know, it's a mid to low middle officially, but certainly sounding very good up high. I don't think you're going to lose out too much for your back foot shots with a bat like this. So all of this, as I said, English made bat, grade 1 Englishwillow in this case, grade 2 Englishwillow in this case, but still very competitive pricing. This one here is £349.99 and the grade 2 £274.99. So a nice price gap as well, I think. Not too big but not too small. But I think, as I said, very competitive. An English made bat of this quality. It's nice to get a grade choice as well. Quite often T20 bats are a bit of an afterthought and you only really get one grade option, but here you're getting multiple, which I think is very nice as well. But yeah, highly recommended. Just as we recommended the other Stallionz bats, certainly keep an eye on them. I'm really excited that we've now got these bats in our range. You can view them in the flesh in our Wrexham showroom if you book an appointment with Steve, which is something I'd highly recommend doing now that you're able to do that again. Or you can of course order online. We ship absolutely anywhere in the world, so wherever you are globally, you can get your hands on one of these stunning Stallionz bats. So thanks a lot for watching. That was the SE T20 bat from Stallionz. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you again soon.